Welcome to our wellness lecture, which is our topic for today is mindset and motivation. So learn how to stay highly motivated and focused. So this will be provided by our wellness speaker, Mr. Tristan Mendi. Okay, so he was referred by IntelliCare po.
Mm.
So, okay, let me proceed. So let me just introduce first our speaker, no, before we proceed to dun sa pinaka-lecture. So, Mr. Tristan Mendi, he was a graduate of computer technician at IETI College Marikina, and currently he's working as motivational speaker, freelance motivational speaker since 2019 up until now. He's also a preacher, um, under a Place of Hope Church and Equippers Church, Manila, since 2015 until present. And also campus leader and counselor or advisor at Equippers Church, Manila, since 2018 up until now. Okay? So again, let's all welcome Mr. Tristan Mendi.
All right. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, and thank you, Mama, for that introduction. And I'm so excited for today. I hope everyone is also excited now. But before I proceed, I would like to share my slide. Okay. So, yun nga, no? Ayan yung you will recognize if you are demotivated. Yan. Number one is lack of punctuality. Number two, change in moods toward colleagues. Number three, increase of absence of work. And number four, lack of focus. Yan, so dyan, out of focus tayo. And number five, inappropriate or negative comments. Yan, so if there's a simple reminder or correction, sometimes we put negative comments in our minds. And number six is lack of input in team meetings. Yan, so you are not participating or giving inputs to help your team. Yan. So, hindi na tayo nakikipag-participate o hindi tayo nagbibigay ng tips or advice or information sa when we have a meetings, no? So, you will recognize if you are demotivated. So, now what causes employees to lose motivation? Yan. So, dito sa slides ko, hindi ko na lang siya i-full screen, no? Kasi parang hindi nagwo-work yung pagka naka-full screen. So, we will try, no? Kung aandar siya. Yan. So, how about this one? Yun. Nag-next naman siya, no? What causes employees to lose motivation? Okay? So, a lack of motivation can be caused by many factors. So, maraming, there's a lot of many things when it comes to lose motivation. So including na dyan is number one is boredom. Yan. So I hope nakikita niyo no, yung slides. So number one is boredom. So you have no interest to work for your everyday life. Yan. So nawawalan na tayo ng gana. Nabobore na tayo. No? So ito yung nagiging cause also na to lose motivation sa isang empleyado. The second one is lack of confidence in management decisions. No? So you have the low self-esteem. So you are consistently afraid about making mistakes or letting other people down. Yan. So parang takot tayo na magkamali, takot tayo na ma-reject. Yan. Kaya nawawala yung confidence sa atin. So number three is unmanageable. Yan. Number three is unmanageable workload. So it will affect your mood and behavior. So you have to refocus your priorities. Like what we heard kay Miss Hazel, no, yung natatambakan tayo ng load sa trabaho natin. Kaya nahirapan tayo to manage. Yan. So andyan din yung sa family problems, sa life, yan. So natatambakan. Number four is unsuitable working environment. Yan. So unhealthy working environment can be a significant source of stress for employees. I'm going to say it again. Unhealthy working environment can be a significant source of stress for employees, such as ineffective or negative communication, unprofessional or dishonest behavior. So, it's a big factor, no, na nagbibigay din ito ng uh, lose motivation sa atin. Pag hindi nagiging healthy yung relationship, yung environment natin sa trabaho. So as much as possible, you address yung issues na to. No? Number 5 is lack of career progression. Number 5, lack of career progression. So you are not excelling to your performance. So look at informal training opportunities. So parang ano no, nagkukulang na yung knowledge natin kaya tayo nawawalan ng motivation. Number 6, and this is one of the common cause of employees to lose motivation. Yung feeling underappreciated. So you have to appreciate, okay, listen to this, no? So you have to appreciate the effort of your team, okay? No matter how small it is, you have to appreciate the member of your team. Kahit maliit lang yung na-accomplish niya, kahit maliit lang yung nagawa niya, but you have to appreciate the effort of your team, especially if you are a leader in your work, no, in your team. Okay, it's very important. Number 7 is this, issues outside of work. Yan, so sa labas sa trabaho, no, yung such as family illness or financial worries. Yan, pagka may sakit sa family member natin, malaking factor ito, no, na nawawalan tayo ng motivation sa life natin, and also is yung nag-aalala tayo sa ating financial, mga babayarin, sa bills, sa credit card, sa mga dapat bayaran, no. Okay? So now this morning I want to encourage you, no? I want to encourage everyone. So keep motivated and focus in life. That's why the title of our message this morning is this. Keep going. Okay? So keep going. Tuloy lang sa buhay kahit may mga challenges sa life natin. So keep going. So what is motivation? Motivation is the process that initiates, okay? Motivation is the process that initiates, guides, and maintain goals or the oriented behaviors. So it is what causes you to act. So once you are motivated, you are pushing yourself to do the things to be done right away. Whether it is getting a glass of water to reduce thirst or reading a book to gain knowledge, no? So once you are motivated, ito yung tumutulak sa atin na tapusin agad ang isang bagay. And I want you to know that there are three, okay? There are three major components of motivation. So meron siyang tatlong components tong motivation. Let's go to number 1. Number 1 is activation. Number 1 component is activation. Activation involves the decision to initiate a behavior. So you are activating your decision. Okay? You are activating your decision. You are activating yourself to do the important things right away. So you are the one who will activate your decision. You will be the one to decide for yourself, okay? For this day, for your daily activities, no, for your daily work. So don't wait for other people to decide, or don't wait other people to activate your decision. So you are the one who will activate your decision. So that's number 1 component. Okay, let's go to number 2 component, persistence. Second is persistence. Persistence is the continued effort, okay, toward a goal even though obstacle may exist. Now, we know na there's a lot of challenges in life, there may mga issues, may mga negatives yan, but because of you are persistent, you are continued effort, doing your effort because of your goal. Meron kang goal na dapat na ma-accomplish, no? So number three component of motivation is intensity. Yan, intensity. So the quality of being intense, the amount or degree of strength. So dapat merong nabibigay mo yung strength o yung lakas mo, no? Can be seen in the concentration and vigor that goes into pursuing a goal. For example, For example, one employee might cost by without much effort, while another employee will study regularly, participate in discussions, and take advantage of research opportunities outside of work. So the first employee lacks intensity, while the second employee pursues their dream goals with greater intensity. So those are the three major components of motivation: activation, persistence, and intensity. Now, what is focus? Focus involves the ability to pay attention to things that will help and avoid distractions that will hurt. For, for example, to finish a report, you need to focus on the relevant information and analysis that will compress the report. Okay? So, we know na maraming mga distraction, no, sa sa paligid natin. Okay? So, you have to focus. Okay? So, now, here are some reasons. Okay? Here are some reasons why you're not keep motivated and focus in your goals and in your dreams. So, ito yung mga dahilan. Ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit hindi tayo nananatiling motivated and focus sa life natin. So, let's go to number one reason. Number one reason is this: bad habits. Okay? Number one reason is bad habits. So, habit is a routine. Okay? Habit is a routine or behavior that is performed regularly. Ito yung madalas natin ginagawa. And Aristotle said, 95% of everything you do is the result of habit. Imagine that, no? 95% ng lahat ng ating ginagawa ay resulta ng habit. And I want you to know, and I want to share to you the difference of good habits and bad habits. Okay? Let's go sa good habits. Sabi, good habits are hard to form but easy to live with. Imagine, ang good habits daw, mahirap gawin, pero magiging magaan sa life natin. Sa bad habits naman are easy, madali lang daw gawin, but hard to live with. Mahirap isa buhay itong bad habits. I will give you an example. Sa good habits, example ng good habits, doing exercise in the morning. Okay? It's a good habit. Yan, doing exercise in the morning. It's hard to form. Parang hirap gawin sa simula. Mahirap gawin lalo na for the whole week or magsisimula ka pa lang. Pero kung lagi mong gagawin, magiging magaan. Magiging magaan sa iyong katawan. Magiging ganado ka sa pagtatrabaho mo araw-araw because you are doing exercise in the morning or kahit stretching lang yan. It's a good habits, right? And now, let's go naman sa bad habits. Sabi sa bad habits, madali lang daw gawin. So, paggising natin sa umaga, huwag tayong kumilos, huwag tayong mag-exercise, but the result is not good. Mabigat sa katawan. The reason why parang ayaw natin pang bumangon, ayaw pa natin kumilos is because of these bad habits. Okay? So, if you want to develop a good habits, you develop by repetition. I'm gonna say it again. If you want to develop a good habits, you develop by repetition. Everything you do in the morning is a habit. Lahat ng ginagawa natin sa umaga is a habit. Or maybe some of us here, before you start your day, you are praying, nagpe-pray ka before you start your day. Or maybe some of us here, bago ako gumising is tinitignan mo na yung cellphone mo, yung mga messages, yan. And to change our habits, okay? To change our habits, we must first understand how habits are formed. Paano nga ba siya nabubuo? Paano nga ba siya nagsisimula? So, think about, no? Lalo na sa mga nagda-drive, sa mga may sasakyan, think about what you do when you first get into your car. So you probably put the key in the ignition, put on your seat belt, check your mirrors, and then head on your way. So you don't even think the process. You just do it. Hindi mo na inisip yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Automatic, alam mo na. Okay? So it's a habit that you repeated many times that it becomes instinct and happens automatically. Why? Because you repeated many times. Lagi mo na siyang ginagawa. That it becomes instinct and happens automatically. So yun yung habit. Okay? So how are habits formed? Habits begin with a cue or trigger to act. Ito yung nagtitrigger sa'yo para kumilos ka. Kung merong deadline, ito yung magpupush sa'yo para tapusin na. Okay? Yung report na yan. The second is craving for a change. Gusto natin may mabago. Gusto natin may matapos. And the final step is yung reward. Yan, nakita mo na yung resulta. Okay? Now, achieving goal, I want you to know, no? Achieving goal only changes your life for the moment. I'm gonna say it again. Achieving goal only changes your life for the moment. But it's actually not the thing that you're looking for. Na hindi pala ito yung gusto natin makita. We think that the results are the thing that needs to change, but it's actually the process behind the results. Nakakala natin is ang kailangan lang mabago is yung resulta. But the truth is, ang kailangan mabago is yung process. Ito yung ayaw ng karamihan na dumaan sa proseso. Okay? Gusto lang natin is mabago yung resulta. Okay? Like for example, if you have a messy room, okay? If you have a messy room, for example lang, no, and you set a goal to clean that room, you can get motivated and do it for 2 to 3 hours. Okay? 2 to 3 hours, kaya mo nang ayusin, linisin yon. And then you turn around and you've got a clean room for now. So sa ngayon, meron kang malinis, maayos na room. But listen to this. Okay, listen to this. If you don't change the messy habits, yun yung word, no? That's the word. If you don't change the messy habits that lead to a dirty room in the first place, then your room, okay, and then you turn around after 2 weeks, you have a messy room again. Why? Because hindi na bago yung messy habits. And if you want a clean room, okay, if you want a clean room, you need is a clean habit. And then your room will always be clean. Pag meron tayong clean habit sa sarili natin, you are conscious, you are aware of your things, kung saan ilalagay, kung saan dapat nang itapon yung mga dapat nang itapon. Okay? Why? Because you have a clean habit. Okay, so kailangan baguhin is yung messy habits into clean habit. Another example. If you want to lose weight, you need better eating habits. And then your weight will always be around where you want it to be. Last time, nag-talk din ako sa other company. May nag-share doon, one of his problem o challenge sa life niya is to lose weight. Magbawas ng timbang. Okay? But if you want to lose weight, what we need is a better eating habits. Okay? And then your weight will always be around where you want it to be. Like for example, me and my wife, and ganun din sa mga kasama namin, we are in a keto diet or we don't eat sweets, we don't eat rice. What we eat is low carb. Yan. So the good thing is you lose weight and at the same time very healthy. Okay? So hindi na namin kailangan pumunta ng gym just to lose weight. So what we need is a better eating habits. Okay? Another example. If you want more money, you just need a better financial habits. And then you always have enough money to manage the thing that comes up. Okay? One of the biggest problem sa mga Pinoy is one-time millionaire. Pagka may malaking money, may malaking blessing, ang bilis din maubos. Okay? So one-time millionaire ang tawag nga doon. But if you have a better financial habits, alam mo kung saan itatabi, alam mo kung saan ilalagay. Like for example, sa rent sa house, education sa children mo, para sa health mo, yan. So marami, many things, no? Maraming dapat na paglaanan. So if you want more money, you will surprise. Maybe after this year, you have a big savings, you have a good financial. Why? Because you have a better financial habits. Okay? So set a routine and becomes your habit. I'm gonna say it again. Set a routine and becomes your habit. And sooner or later, it will become your attitude. That's that's the important, no? Yung maging kaugalian na natin. That's number one reason, bad habits. Let's go to number two reason why we are not keep motivated and focus sa life natin. Number two is this, procrastination. Procrastination or yung pagpapaliban. If not now, when? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan? So procrastination, to be slow or late about doing something that should be done. To delay doing something until a later time, ayaw pala natin gawin. Okay? And motivation is the opposite of procrastination. I'm gonna say it again. Motivation is the opposite of procrastination. This is one of the most addicting habits. Once the cycle starts, it's hard to stop. Pag ito, nasimula na natin, ang hirap ng maalis. Okay? So, the first thing you need to do is this. Okay? The first thing you need to do is this. Change your thinking. Okay? Change your thinking. If you change your thinking, you will change your life. Okay? Kung babaguhin natin yung mind natin, yung mindset natin, matutulungan natin mabago yung lifestyle natin. So here's the trick. Okay? I will give you a trick for pulling you away the temptation to procrastinate. Okay, so pag natetempt tayo to procrastinate o ipagpaliban ng isang bagay, so here's the trick. You say the word, do it now. Yan. You say the word, do it now. Yan. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. So this word will motivate you and push you to get started. So when you repeat these words often, it pushes you deep into your subconscious and act as a trigger for getting things done right away. So ito yung magpupush sa'yo. Okay? Para maiwasan tong procrastination. You always say this word, do it now. Pag natetempt ka to procrastinate, you say this word, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. And you will surprise, natapos mo na yung mga dapat tapusin. Okay? So it's important also to remember that you cannot manage time. Time exists completely out of our control. Ang oras, magpapatuloy kumilos yan. Hindi siya titigil para sa atin. Okay? So you cannot manage time. What we can do, okay? What we can do is to manage our life. What we can do is to manage our life. It's the ability to choose what you do first, what you do second, and what you do later. Okay? Listen to this. If you do the first, immediately put your life onto the fast track. In fact, you can actually double your productivity performance and output in one day simply by changing your order of choices in the way you use your time. Okay? Pag sinimulan mo, ginawa mo agad, marami kang ma-accomplish. So to use your time effectively, sometimes you ask yourself, what are the consequences of doing this and not doing this? Of course, pag hindi natin ginawa, ang consequence niyan is matatambakan tayo ng load. Okay? Hindi natin masaset yung deadline. Okay? So plan each day in advance. Okay? So my advice is plan each day in advance. So apply these things every day and you will find yourself more focused and dedicated to whatever it is you have planned. And most importantly, remember that this is a process. Proseso to. So, kailangan dumaan tayo sa process para masanay tayo. Okay? So, tell to yourself no, that you're going to accomplish something. Sometimes we need to, we need to talk to ourselves. Okay, so have the next day planned so you can have a set schedule. Get organized. Get organized. Okay, so listen to this. You are more likely, okay, you are more likely to procrastinate if you don't have a set plan or idea for completing your work. So imagine, pag wala tayong nakaset plan, pag wala tayong set schedule or idea, para na rin tayong nagpo-procrastinate. Okay, so it's very important that employees should be disciplined and organized in life. Mahalaga na meron tayong disiplina at maayos na pamumuhay sa araw-araw. Why? It's because unorganized employees will not be able to fulfill their responsibilities. Either it is related to professional life or sa ating personal life. Okay, so in this kind of practice does not go a long way, and at the end of the day, employees feel suffocated being surrounded by workload all the time. So you have to organize your daily routine. Once you are organized in life, alam mo kung ano ang priorities at alam mo kung ano yung mga important things sa life mo. Okay, so that's number 2. Let's go to number 3 reason. Lack of mind control. Lack of mind control. Sometimes, like what I said, we are our worst enemy. We set boundaries in our minds, limiting us from ever reaching our full potential. If you tell to yourself you cannot do it, you won't. Stop doubting yourself. Block out the voices in your head telling you that you cannot do it. Tell to yourself that you can. Our mind is extremely powerful and it's up to us what we do with our advantage. So listen to this. Your mind is powerful than your feelings. Okay? Your mind is powerful than your feelings. Avoid negativity. Iwasan natin yung mga negative. Your brain digests whatever thoughts you create. So feed it positive ones. Kung ano yung inaalaw natin sa mind natin, yung nagke-create. So break that generational curse of poverty. Break the poverty mindset and do something meaningful with the profit. Okay? So i-break natin yung mindset na parang okay na to sa akin. Okay na yung ganitong buhay. Okay? Break that poverty mindset. Okay? Who among you know the story about the elephant and the rope? The story of the elephant and the rope. Yan. So here's the story. Ito yung story nila. So as a man was passing the elephants, he suddenly stopped. Napansin niya tong elephant, confused by the fact that these huge creatures and were being held by only a small rope tied to their front leg. So may napansin niya na nakatali itong paa ng elephant sa maliit na tali. So no chains, walang kulungan, okay, walang kadena. So it was obvious that the elephants could at any time break away from their bands, but for some reason they did not. So itong lalaki, nakita niya yung trainer. So nagtanong siya, why these animals just stood there and made no attempt to get away? So ito yung sabi ng trainer, well, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them. And at that age, it's enough to hold them. And as though they grow up, nung lumaki ng elephant, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them. So they never try to break free. So the man was amazed. These animals could at any time break free from their bonds, but because they believe they couldn't, they were stuck right where they were. If you think about it, kung iisipin natin, we are all like the elephant. We all have incredible power inside us. We have our own rope, our self-limiting beliefs that holds us back. So sometimes it's a childhood experience or an early failure. Maaga tayong nagkamali. So sometimes it's something we were told when we were younger. Nasabihan tayo ng hindi maganda nung tayo mga bata. That becomes our chain. That becomes our rope holding us back from doing what we are capable of, stopping us from achieving what was well within our powers. That's why my question is, what's holding you back? What's holding you back? What's your rope? So some of us, Or maybe some of us here limited by failures. O maybe some of us here limited by fears. Takot tayo na magkamali. Takot tayo na ma-reject. Ayan. But I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you this morning. Do not limit yourself to try again. Okay? Do not limit yourself to try again. You will not experience excellency or success if you will not start trying. Okay? Or maybe or sometimes the problem is not your belief, but the problem is you're not trying. Okay? I love what Michael Jordan said. Sabi ni Michael Jordan, I can accept failure. Lahat naman nagkakamali, no? Everyone fails at something, but I cannot accept not trying. Okay, and sabi pa niya, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. That's the mindset of Michael Jordan. And also si Mark Zuckerberg. Sabi ni Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, the key to success is trying. It's not about the money, but it's about trying. And sabi pa niya, people with big dreams will always have doubters. So if you have a big dreams, welcome to the club. Always expect na mayroong mga tao na magda-doubt o hindi maniniwala sa mga dreams mo. But tuloy lang, keep going for your goals and for your dreams. Okay, so let's go to number 4 reason. Number 4, you're mentally and physically exhausted. Yan. So it's hard to work to our fullest potential when we're just totally drained of energy. So after working for so many days in a row, especially if you've been spending a lot of time on a particularly challenging project, sometimes we just need a break. Okay? Uh, attend a mental health day. Mental health is just as important as physical health. O take a long weekend. Yan. So focus on a positive emotions. Mag-focus tayo dun sa positive emotion. It can help improve your ability to cope with stress according to the National Institute of Health. And listen to this. Rest is our weapon. Okay? Rest is our weapon. Get enough sleep. Good enough sleep produces focus and memory. Okay? Let's go to number 5. Number 5, you're comparing your life to others. You can be anything, but you cannot be everything. When we compare ourselves to others, you are inviting negative, depression, anxiety into your life. It's like being right-handed and trying to play an instrument with your left hand. The more you see negative in your life, the negative will attracted to you. The more na negative ang lalapit sa'yo. But if you will choose positive, positive will attracted to you. So how do you see things in your life? Paano natin tignan ng bagay-bagay sa buhay natin? How do you see your life? Paano mo tignan yung buhay? I will give you a tip. If you are dealing and solving a problem, especially sa family or sa life mo, do not look too much on problems. Look for the solution. Have you noticed in your family or in your work, madalas mas pinag-uusapan ng problema compared sa solution. So instead na pag-usapan ng problema, pag-usapan is yung solution. Okay? So comparisons between people are a recipe for unhappiness. Okay? So be the best version of you. Be the best version of you. If you don't believe in your potential, then no one else will. Regardless of how good you are, draw inspiration from those around you, but don't beat yourself up. Okay? And increased gratitude will boost your motivation. Increased gratitude, maging mapagpasalamat tayo in many things. When you express gratitude to the important people in your life, it changes how you perceive them and how they feel about you. Gratitude increases your energy and your feelings of abundance. With gratitude, everything is appreciated. So expressing gratitude also makes you a lot more creative and deepens your motivation. Okay? So increase gratitude will boost your motivation. Let's go to number 6. Number 6, your circle. Your circle. So the people you surround yourself with a reflection of you, whether we want it to believe it or not. You are what you eat. just like you're around who you want it to be. If you're around a bunch of people who have promising futures and are always working on bettering themselves, what do you think you're going to do? Adapt to that environment. If you want to be a successful person, surround yourself with successful people. Okay? If you want to be a successful businessman, surround yourself with business people. So choose positive relationship. Choose positive relationship. Encourage people to socialize with you when you feel up for it, and give volunteering a chance. Helping someone in need will improve your mood and increase your motivation. Di ba ang sarap ng feeling pag nakakatulong tayo, pag meron tayong natutulungan at mapapasayang tao, di ba? Ang sarap ng feeling. So know your circle, okay? Know your circle. Okay? Now, ito bibilisan na natin, no? So those are the reasons or hindrances not keeping you motivated. Andiyan yung bad habits, procrastination, lack of mind control, you're mentally and physically exhausted, you're comparing your life to others, and your circle. Now, how to stay motivated and focus sa life natin. I will share to you the acronym of GOING. Okay? The acronym of GOING. Let's go to letter G. Letter G, go get up. Okay? Go get up. Don't waste your time looking back on what you've lost. Move on, for life is not meant to be traveled backward. The simple act of getting up is a good first victory of the day. Di ba? Sa paggising mo pa lang sa umaga is a sign of victory. Okay? It's a sign of victory paggising mo pa lang sa umaga. So all progress and self-motivation starts with taking action. One action will lead to another. Action and achievements will create better outcomes and new experiences for you. So if you want to increase, okay, if you want to increase self-motivation, commit to achieving something specific every day. You are wasting your time if you're worrying about failures. Worry about the chances you've got, but you decided not to try. So success is waiting at your doorstep. Move on or advance. Life is like the waves of the ocean. It keeps going. Okay? It keeps going. Focus on what matters. Focus on what matters. Focus your full attention and effort on one task at a time. It's really hard, okay? It's really hard to stay motivated when your mind is confused and cluttered with all of the projects and tasks you need to do. So doing less and focusing on the things you love will help you increase motivation. When you do this, your life will become more focused, and more focus leads to increased motivation. And don't forget, okay, listen to this, and don't forget to congratulate yourself for every task or goal you complete, no matter how small it is. Don't forget to congratulate. Okay? Why? Because increase motivation by celebrating success. Okay? If you can only accomplish one or two tasks, that's fine. Congratulate yourself for every task or goal you complete. That will help you improve your confidence and sense of motivation. Okay, so treat yourself by buying your favorite food, by buying your favorite dessert. Yan. So don't forget to congratulate yourself. Let's go to letter O, overtake. Overtake to grow, to develop, or progress more quickly than something else. Okay, so nobody overtakes you. The one will overtake you is your mind. So do not let your pride overtake you. Why? Because if you let pride overtake you, you will never be motivated. Do not let your attitude overtake you. Do not let your fear overtake you. Let your goals and dreams overtake you. Do not let your mind kill the fun. Okay? Yung kung saan ka nagiging masaya. You will always find someone ahead of you. The goal here is to finish the task. The goal here is to finish the task. Keep moving, keep going until you reach the finish line. Let's go to letter I. Letter I, implement or to have action plan. To implement is defined as to put something into effect. Okay? Decide what exactly you want. Decide what exactly you want. Be specific of what you want. For example, how much money you want to earn, or what level of health, fitness, or weight that you desire. Write your goal into your journal. It's very important. When you write your goal, you make a decision to act in a way that will help you achieve what you want. It helps us if may action plan tayong sinusundan. Goals give you a direction to focus on. This can help you to stay motivated. For example, in 30 seconds, quickly write down your 3 most important goals in life. Then make a plan. Then make a plan. Why? Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. It's just a wish. Okay? Ayan. So, isulat natin yung mga important things na gusto nating maabot sa buhay natin. So, here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. If you look, kung titignan natin yung 3 most important goals in your life sa journal mo, you are accurately see the big picture of what you really want in life. So you are programming on your mind and activating the power that will enable you to accomplish that goal. And don't forget to set a deadline. Okay? Don't forget to set a deadline. Why? Because a goal without a deadline is just a dream. Okay? It's just a dream. Okay? So let's go to letter N. Letter N. New beginning. New beginning. So I love the praise, there are new every morning. There are new every morning. Meaning to say, the moment you wake up in the morning, there's always a new opportunity. There's always a new blessing, a new strength, a new ideas, and a new perspective. So it's up to you if you believe it and accept it. But the problem is we love to look what's in the past. Kapag okay ang araw na to, we always say, sana ganito na lang palagi. Pero kapag hindi okay ang araw na to, sana bukas mag-iba na. But I want you to know that yesterday is different today. Tears may flow in the night, but joy comes in the morning. Naging malungkot ka man kagabi, pero hindi doon natatapos. May joy na nag-aantay sa atin kinabukasan. Okay? Time to move on. Life must go on. Araw-araw nagbabago ang lahat. What I love every morning is always new. So every time I woke up, I always say it's a brand new day. It's a brand new life. It's a brand new opportunity. So your life will become better and better. You've got to accept the new. So don't live on yesterday. And let's go to the last, letter G. Grow. Letter G, grow. Continue to grow. Continue to increase. Continue to expand. Never stop learning. Don't do it alone. Join a class or find a teacher or someone you can share with your experience. Join a health and wellness webinar. Participate in a meetup to learn from other people. Read a book. Learning is essential. Just like food nourishes our bodies, information and continued learning nourishes our mind. So continuous learning is your self-motivated persistence in acquiring knowledge and competencies in order for you to expand your skill. And if you're really finding it hard, kung sa tingin mo nahihirapan ka pa rin, if you tried but failed to get motivated, then it might help to talk it through with someone you trust. Kailangan meron ka ng may makausap. Sometimes it can be hard to achieve things on your own. So having a good support network may help when you've taken on a big challenge. You could also try talking to a counselor, in your parents, in your leader who can help you to work out which motivating strategies will work best for you. So as I end, your mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. And life is like a riding a bike. To keep you in balance, you must keep moving. Okay? So let's have a review. Yung acronym ng going, go, get up, overtake, implement, new beginning, and the last one is grow. Ayan. So I hope and pray all of us here are motivated, and I'm so excited for all of you. So if you have any question, it's time for you to ask question, or if you have anything to share, the room now is open for you.